Mm-hmm. in a company. I am working in a company called EY. So I wasn't being assigned to any project or something. So I used to meditate, visualize, and within few days of it, I was being given a project. So this is one of the thing that I had experienced is effective meditation and manifestation. And coming to another thing is be consistent and regular in your meditation practices, and it will definitely bring miracles in your life.
Since I started meditating, before that also I was applying for jobs and applications and all this. But since day means the second week onwards, like I means opportunity started coming to me. Like I had applied it maybe 1 2 weeks back or like that, but I started getting replies and I also got 2 interview calls, and also I saw these changes happening gradually. So I'm very happy for that. So
before 2 years actually I have been working with a company, so I was only a developer in that project, so I did very good in that project. Actually I had manifested the particular salary,
Happy
which
morning,
was
dear friends and
unexpected
masters.
actually. I had
Great afternoon, wonderful evening.
got a mail from that yes client that we were impressed.
Ma, they're not sharing, Priyanka.
Sir, I'm sharing the video. Give me a moment. I'll open it.
Shall I share it, sir?
Share it, no one is sharing.
Yeah, it is there.
For EY. So I wasn't being assigned to any project or something. So I used to meditate, visualize, and within few days of it, I was being given a project. So this is one of the thing that I had experienced is effective meditation and manifestation. And coming to another thing is be consistent and regular in your meditation practices, and it will definitely bring miracles in your life.
since I started meditating, before that also I was applying for jobs and applications and all this. But since day means the second week onwards, like I means opportunity started coming to me. Like I had applied it maybe 1 2 weeks back or like that, but I started getting replies and I also got 2 interview calls, and also I saw these changes happening gradually. So I'm very happy for that. So
before 2 years actually I have been working with a company, so I was only a developer in that project, so I did very good in that project. Actually I had manifested the particular salary, which was unexpected actually. I had asked for a 300% hike, like I have decided XYZ amount. So before a week I got a mail from that 2 years back client that we were impressed on your work, so we want you to join our company, and we will provide you this salary XYZ, that whatever I have decided. I'm so surprised. I can connect the points, so I find that everything was pre-decided.
I had a lot of anxiety, and then I had a lot of work pressure, and then I started doing meditation regularly, half an hour daily, and then slowly increase my meditation. So I'm able to reduce my stress and then anxiety. Now I'm peaceful, and then I'm able to perform at my work, and the work is also like more productive, and then I'm putting the right energy.
If I can just put it in one line of what meditation has done to me, it has made me meet a newer and better version of myself. There's a stark difference between what Shirisha used to be before meditation and what she is after meditation. So, all thanks to meditation and Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation for creating that wisdom and sharing it with us.
Good morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon, good evening, who are joining from the other part of the world. Welcome to session 4 of our manifestation program I. Today we have our dearest senior master Chandra sir with us. Welcome to the session, sir. Over to you.
Okay, dear friends. Happy morning once again. and great evening. Let's go into a meditation for some time. We'll start our conversations today. In the 5 sutras, we'll talk about the limiting beliefs. On one side, goal setting we did yesterday. Today, the significant step that stops people from manifesting is the limitations and the beliefs they have, the conditioned limiting programs that stop us from manifesting. Understand those concepts. First, let's do meditation for some time. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. We'll do heart elevation and breath meditation, my friends. Heart elevation process is to go into higher emotion by simply bringing up an experience from the past, present, or future, recollecting, reliving that experience, and feeling good about ourselves in that emotion of love, kindness, joy, gratitude. Meditation, our breath meditation, is to empty the mind. So one is fully living in the body with a feeling, while the other is to completely go empty, remove the mind, remove body, everything, exact opposite, right? So breath meditation is to observe the breath with our eyes closed. So we'll go into the heart elevation process first. So if anybody new, just follow the guidance, pretty easy. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. Relax your body, friends. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your sacred heart. Can you breathe in to your heart center? Connect with your heart center, dear friend, the loving heart, that intelligent, connected heart center that knows Come on, friends, with your attention on your beautiful heart, feel your heart center with slow, relaxing breaths. Breathe more life into your center of all emotions. Feel the rhythm of the rhythm and the beat of your heart. Notice it. Love it, dear friends. Appreciate it. Express your deep gratitude to it. Can you recollect an experience from your past, present, or from the future, from the vision of your future that takes you into higher emotion of love, of joy, of gratitude, kindness, or any of the emotions, and feel that energy? Friends, you are connected to your heart that expands your life, that nurtures your life with its emotions of love, joy, kindness, compassion. Feel it, love it, bring out that emotion, expand it. We are all deeply interconnected with each other. The more you are in this emotion, in this higher emotion, the more coherent you become with each other. Coherence is the basis for all creation, all manifestation. Feel. And allow yourself to direct that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet to help them know the truth, to help them elevate themselves, that we are connected and one. Feel. We live that moment. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation, dear friends. with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. We are in this powerful group meditation. Merge into the natural in breath and the out breath, resting your attention anywhere on your nose. Observe that natural breath. Become aware of the emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. As you merge into your breath, that's energy. All emptiness is energy. The quantum field of energy with limitless possibilities. The longer you are with it, the more you tune in to these possibilities. into the emptiness of yourself. This is that greater intelligence. The more you are with this field of energy, emptiness, the more intuitive you become, the more purposeful you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude to all things and everyone. Gratitude to your parents for giving this beautiful connection to life. Be grateful to all your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is precursor to experience. Give thanks to everyone in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, for helping you learn many things. Your gratitude to this mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, angelic kingdom, for all the beauty, energy, mystery, love and more. Your gratitude to the technology, the system, the companies, the governments that support our life in many, many ways. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others, and to this intelligent field, the universe, for helping us experience this beautiful life. Many are not so blessed. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? Whenever you're ready, with your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. Socrates, the greatest philosopher, considered God in Greece. They worship him. He used to tell a story on life. A big cave, a very big cave. Imagine it to be as the sizes of a big football field or whatever, bigger, big cave that's spread. Few people have been kept in the cave. They're kept in the cave as prisoners. Think of them as prisoners. They are there in the cave. They grow up there. There's samsara. They're living there. So they get married there. They do samsara there. Their children are born there. But they're all living in the cave for generations. The only thing they see in a cave, which is dark, is darkness or sometimes some shadows. What they've done is that there is a wall at the front of the cave blocking one of the light, and then two guards were there on both sides of the wall so that no one can escape. They put a diya, a big diya light there. Fire. So that it gives light into the cave. So they put that at the entrance. So then there is always some kind of shadows that form for people who are inside. So the only thing the people inside the cave are seeing in their entire life is dark figures or shadows. They live their life, they continue there. One day, a small boy tries to escape, curious. He tries to escape, somehow sneaks out, comes to the outside. He comes outside, sneaks out somehow. Then when he comes outside, he sees something magical, something very, very beautiful, something astonishing that he is not able to explain. But he knows that it is beautiful, touching his heart. He is elevated. He has not seen it ever in his life. The moment he came out, now mind you, this is a cave, It's somewhere in the middle of a mountain, and so he's also in a place of elevation. And the moment he comes out, and the entire lifetime he was there in the cave seeing darkness and shadows, and he comes out, he sees something so magical. Like the way life is, that life is about sharing what you like and what you love, what you experience most beautiful. You always want to share with others, not just to keep to yourself. It is a survival attitude that makes us that way. But otherwise, our inner nature is to share, give. So the moment he sees all of these beautiful things that he doesn't know what they are, but he simply loved it enough that instead of escaping from there, he goes back inside the cave. He wants to tell. He wants to tell. He's just so overwhelmed with what he's seen. He wants to go and then tell them. He goes inside and calls his friends and says, "I tell you what, guys, and I've just seen something so magical." He does not even know to explain what that is because they never have that vocabulary. But all I know, there are so many things moving, and it's just amazing. I mean, there is so much color. There are different things than this. He tells all of it. He's explaining about the beautiful nature, the birds, the animals, the people, everything out there, the water bodies, it's all showing out there, which he has never seen in his life. The children are fascinated. Oh, really? Okay, great. Then it is right to go and then tell adults. They say, "What are you talking about?" Shut up. You don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Is something wrong with you? They try to shut him off. But then he cannot stop. He's seen, he's subject to experience that's real for him. You cannot take away anybody's experience that they're having. If I eat a mango, my experience is with me. Nobody can ever take away if I found it great while others did not find it great. You know that. Your subjective experience is yours. It's real to you. So he couldn't stop. And then he went again and said, "No, no, these guys are not understanding. I've seen it is so beautiful. They've not seen it. I wish that they go out and experience it." And he goes back again and then tells all those adults because they're not letting anybody go out. Say, "No, you're really some problem with your mind. I think you have some challenge. He needs to be treated." They try to take him into the internal doctor, whoever that is, to treat him for hallucination, treat him for rambling things. They're trying to shut him off completely. Now doing wrong treatments onto him now. This is the state that Socrates used to tell about life for many people are having. Many people believe what I know is truth and then live within that truth. What I know is all that is. And so then this is the way of life and this is how it needs to be. And then simply limit themselves, they condition themselves, don't want to go out. And if you want to try something new, then the environment is trying to pull you back. Why are you doing this? Hey, you got your government job, be stable. I mean, that is stable, that is nice. You can go and come. You have a deep burning desire to do something else, but the environment is saying, "Are you mad or what? Why do you want to leave this to go somewhere, do something else?" People want to take breaks. They know that it's time of the history where everybody wants to go out and reach out to others to help. The deep desire is there, the passion is there that I need to go. This is not good enough if I enjoy what I'm enjoying here, experiencing. I need to give that to those who do not have in basics. Can I help them? Can I liberate them from what they are? And so they have the desire to go, but then the people around are saying, "Crazy? Why are you leaving your job? Do you want to take a break? So much money you learn." Environment does not let us go. What is the way? We need to get connected to the our inner strongly. That inner feeling has to come up so strong that you gain courage to break these environmental conditioning. Essential. Courage has to be there to drop the survival nature. If thought create reality is there, and if there is infinite potential is there, that's what we learned in the session 3. Infinite potential is there, thoughts create reality is there. Then why is it that then we still hold on to and say, my job, my this, my that? Can I go and then truly live my passion and purpose? Can I go and expand my knowledge? How do I know? Socrates goes to an oracle. Socrates is one of the greatest philosophers. He worked for spiritual governance, by the way. He wanted everyone to be spiritually developed, not just materially developed, socially developed. When you develop spiritually, you know that you are the spirit, you are the consciousness. Aham Brahmasmi. You get to know that. Tattvamasi. He goes to an oracle. Oracle means somebody, a divine voice where you go there and then it predicts and it tells you, ask, who is the most knowledgeable person in the planet? The oracle tells you. Socrates, what, me? I don't know many things, so I cannot be the most knowledgeable person. Come on, so I'm asking you who is the most knowledgeable person. The oracle tells him, it's you, because you know that you know very little. And you know that by questioning, you can get to know more, and so you are the most knowledgeable person. Enlightenment is to understand that I know very little, I know this much. There's infinity. And so then I can learn and then I can know more about what is out there. That's enlightenment. That's all, nothing more. If we know this much, then we are open to learn more. Knowledge is precursor to experience. The moment you learn something, then as you connect your inner with a meditation, you connect your inner and say, is this useful? Then you go and think of it, and then thinking mostly intentions more to manifestation experience. And I got rejected in an interview, or when I got rejected in a funding proposal, before I used to take it as very personal, as if my capabilities are rejected. But now, with the knowledge and understanding, don't take anything personally. The 4 agreements, agreement 1. There are 4 beautiful agreements by a master who written this book called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Don't take anything personally. Be impeccable with your words. Don't make assumptions and always do your best. 4 agreements, simple. If you use the agreements, knowledge, then you no longer take things personally when you are rejected of something, when there is a failure of business, of whatever decision you made, when your funding proposal is rejected, when a girl rejects you. It's not a rejection, your capabilities, your looks, or your personality. There's no mismatch of what they want versus what you have. That's all it is. No way it's a rejection on who you are. If you took it personally, you're feeling sad, suffering, and then making your own conclusions in your mind, going into the mental illness trip. But if you say objectively and say, okay, fine, they have some requirements, it does not meet at this point, fair enough. I am what I am. That's knowledge. It has to be there. So, dear friends, coming in the context of manifestation, our life is limitlessly there. If there are infinite possibilities, then our life can be limitlessly there if only we are ready to expand ourselves to become open a little bit about this knowledge that is out there. We need to become open. We're not open because of this concept of limitation. The beliefs that are there, subconscious captures what we repeat again and again. And then it makes that as our new truth, and so we work. If somebody has a truth that 8 hours of sleep is a must for my body, because it's been repeated over and over and over, and then it continued to be there in many, many articles by many, many experts of all kinds, And 8 hours of sleep is required. So you stick to your 8 hours of sleep. You are very, very fixed about it. And somebody has discipline is the only way. And so then they have routine and they fix and say, okay, 9 o'clock, I have to sleep. They sleep, not only they sleep, they force people in the environment to also sleep, even though you feel sleepy or not. But that's you go with it. Now, you have a beautiful knowledge session at 9 o'clock in the night. A beautiful knowledge session is there. It's going on. An amazing meditation session is there. What do? Sorry, I can't do because it's 9 o'clock. Now I have to sleep. No, I need to get enough sleep. 8 hours is required. If I don't sleep now, tomorrow is not there. So we lose an opportunity. This is how we lose all opportunities in life. We restrict ourselves with our own conditioned beliefs. But the thing is, that sleep requirement, that discipline requirement, that this time, this thing, this, all those things that are there, life is this way. You cannot wear this kind of clothes. This is not possible. You cannot come after 7. This and this and that, all judgments or conclusions or assertions, affirmations, they're all, if they are limiting in nature, different, they limit our life and experience because they sit in an area of a brain called long-term memory. Subconscious mind is a mind full of programs, things that are very strong in brain circuits, very strong in the brain. If I learn something, then it forms a light circuit in the brain. Circuit means neural connections are formed. Right now, I learned, don't take anything personally. If you don't take anything personally, then you are happy. You're the most happiest person. 90% of our suffering are due to the mind created, mind inflicted. The mind is cooking up stories. When somebody did not invite me for a meeting, it cooks up so many stories. Oh, what wrong did I do? Did I not take care of the other person last time? Did I not respect him? Did I not speak well? Did I not deliver well? Are my capabilities that bad? My capabilities? It goes on creating so many stories only to make us feel bad, worried, anxious, and all of it. Somebody did not invite you for a meeting doesn't mean that you are any lesser. Are you? You don't become any lesser just because somebody did not invite us for a meeting. If I know a fundamental principle that nobody ever misses anything in life, do you know that? Nobody ever misses anything in life. Always right things are happening to me. Let me trust the process. Always right things are happening to me. Trust the process. If we know this knowledge, then when somebody does not invite us for a meeting, we don't take anything personally. Okay, fine. I must be. Rather than thinking that I'm not in the meeting, if you say, oh, that meeting, I'm glad I'm not there. I got now 2 hours of extra time for meditation. I attend this session now. Escalations in organizations are a problem. And then when escalations are there, if you're not called, that is also a problem. Oh, they didn't call me. How come? I'm the chief architect. I should have been called. This is also a problem. Escalation comes is a problem. Oh, guys, man, all the time they call me is a problem. They don't call you, that is also a problem. That's the state. So one piece of knowledge, dear friends, can really shift our life. But the subconscious programs, now, when we learn, don't take anything personally. We learn once, a memory circuit is formed, neural connections, a thin thread is formed. You repeat again. How do you repeat it? You simply read again, or next time an event happens. Oh, I heard in this session that Chandra talked about. So let me just see, why am I taking this personally? Why am I feeling bad about it? Somebody said no. Okay, fine. Apply it once. You recollected it, and then you have an experience associated with it. You got extra brain circuits formed around it. The thread initially was there. Don't take anything personal as a neural connection, neural circuit. Neural circuit means that many neurons come and connect together. Neurons connect together to form neural circuit. That's memory. Every time you learn something, a connection is formed. Now you learn again by repetition, by doing it, and so then automatically recollecting, you form one more circuit again, a source around it. Now you have an experience around it. Not only have the truth, don't take anything personally, but you also have an event associated. Oh, when I went to my mom and asked something, she said, no, not now, because right now you have to eat dinner time. And so you have a story associated. But still, I heard this session. They said, they said, don't take personally. Okay, fine. I'll not take personally. Come out of it. Now you got a bigger memory circuits formed with a story, with a feeling. Every time you have feeling, you got more circuits. Every time an event experience, more circuits. If it's simply reading text, is less circuit, less number of cells are used for storing. Now you do it again second time and a third time and a fourth time, then you're forming a thicker and thicker circuit in your brain. Now this new wisdom called do not take anything personally becomes a truth for you, because the stronger the circuit, it's called a subconscious program. And the brain, the way it works is that subconscious programs are given priority. The brain, that area of the brain where strong circuits are there, now they respond within subsequent responses when some event happens around us. When event happens, that thing comes pretty quickly. Subsequent responses, whereas the conscious mind, where you learn something new, which is even greater than this, that knowledge is not given opportunity to be applied. Whereas the subconscious response takes over. And so that's why when you have a 9 o'clock great knowledge session, but if you have belief that I have to sleep now because my sleep time, the sleep time is a belief because it happened over and over. And so then you give priority, meaning that happens, body responds to it automatically before even you realize it. Then you say, no, I can't come, you guys go. And then you sleep because it's our conditioned body response. They are called subconscious programs. They need to be tackled. They need to be tackled. What programs do I have? Because they are the ones, they always come in the way of manifestations. The doubt is a subconscious program, by the way. When you're doubting something, there is a subconscious program. This, because you're linked to some past experience, so you doubt. Will it really happen? Because something is somewhere in the past never happened. Doubt. Beliefs that are there. I'm not good. I cannot do well. I always take poor decisions. I don't have enough resources. My family stops me. My education background is not that great, and so then I cannot get into this greater opportunity. I do not have adequate experience, so how can I seek that larger promotion? All of them are beliefs we make up because that happen when I do this way. Now somebody makes you go to an interview, somebody asks a question. Okay, what's your institution where you study from? Okay, this. I see. Immediately we make up, oh, they asked a question. It means they probably need some bigger institute, a greater institute than mine. Mine is a second tier, third tier institute. See, I read an article. The article said, in generally, people who are from, IITs or Harvards or whatever, the top institutes have succeeded very well and always got a job easily, but many people did not get. We make up. We read the article, and then some friend also told, anyway, they asked me this question, and then I think they're only looking for this kind of premier institutes. We make up all these and then come to a conclusion that my institute means I cannot apply for a greater job. We limit ourselves right there. Because you limit ourselves, we have that attitude, that belief. Now, somebody else tomorrow will come, some other friend, some other colleague, tell you what, I am trying this, but then it seems like, they want this. Because you have that belief, you keep seeing such people in front of you. Thoughts create reality. Your thoughts have to be, you bring reality. So you see something more like that. Then it reinforces the belief. It's called thinking, feeling loop. We need to break this belief system. Whatever that happened to us repetitively in our life, and we continue to notice it and continue to reinforce it by saying, yes, that is true. This is the truth of life. And so then the stress becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. This is also one of the reasons why many children are not able to break their cycle of sticking to cell phones, because parents reinforce it so strongly onto them. You always play, you always sleep late, you never do anything other than playing games, you stick to your game, you are so much addicted to the game. Look at our words onto the children, the most influential people in their life, telling them these words again and again, because that's what they keep repeating. Poor things. They have to repeat to show in front of you. This is what we tell them. You don't eat at all. You don't eat properly. This is not the problem of the child. It's the problem of the parent. Unaware, we use the statements with a feeling. What is the way? We do the exact opposite. Can we say, even if they play games when you see, can you say, my son is changing. Definitely he is taking up something bigger. Definitely taking up something that's more important for him. Can I say that even when I see what he's doing is against what we wish to have? If you do that, if one time and a second time and a third time, your circuit is changing, and so then your energy is changing, and so naturally you start creating that in them. They'll change. Try it out. So, dear friends, manifestation is to fundamentally recognize what limitation I have. The research is that 90% of our life is run through the limited belief system. So manifestation, one of the important aspects is to recognize what limitation I have and then work on them to change them. Reprogram them. It's called reprogram, technical word. Subconscious programs, and we got to reprogram them. Let me put up some charts here. Take a few moments. I've done the summary of it, and I'll go through the charts to do a little bit of exercise now. And then we'll do a brief meditation at the end about how do I reprogram a belief that I have, a limitation I have. I'll still go through a lecture of with slides. But take a few moments to just talk through to yourself what limitation I have that are causing a negative reality to me. A sleep limitation does not let me experience many great moments. You go to a vacation somewhere, there is some beautiful things to be experienced, but you say, no, I don't want to go. Morning, 6 o'clock, beautiful meditation happens, expands life significantly. People say, tell you what, that's my exercise time. I can't break it, and sorry, I can't come. For exercise, body, meditation, exercise, physical body, meditation, all bodies. Physical body, energy body, intellect, mental body, intellect body, bliss body. All bodies are beautifully enhanced. For the same time you give for meditation, then all bodies are enhanced. One exercise is one body, physical body. Go figure, where should you invest time? That same time, where should you invest? Don't know, knowledge is not there. Already conditioned, everybody told this is the way of life. Exercise must be there morning as soon as you wake up. Even to the cost of meditation, any of them do not matter. No, don't know. Knowledge needs to be learned, understood, explored. Limit ourselves. So think through a little bit about what limitation do I have which make me limit myself. Or otherwise, just share this understanding to somebody that you have in your room. Just have a conversation. Send a message to your friend. 1 minute reflection. You can write in the chat as well. Please open the chat throughout. Who is the tech host? I said open the chat to everyone.
It's open, sir.
Okay, so let's go through and then understand these concepts a little more with visually so that it sticks to us. This is another sutra. Visual learning is a lot more impactful than just normal learning. Because when you learn something visually, and we have this beautiful concept called learning, doing, being in a 40-day program we cover. Learning, doing, being. And how brain is learning, neuroscience. And visual learning stores the same information, a lot more memory connections. And so then you have the chance of remembering for longer. There's a lot more to it. And so visual learning. So let's see if we can learn this through a little bit of slides and then maybe some videos. Okay, so the 5 sutras. Set goals, visualize, develop focus, develop openness, reprogram limiting beliefs, accept and express gratitude. By the way, now these are all qualities you develop. Now they are no replacement for not doing any work at all, by the way. You cannot sit down and I say simply visualize, and things will happen. Yes, it will happen when you become the greatest meditator, when you gain the maximum knowledge, but your effort to gain the knowledge is required, by the way. And an effort towards what you feel must do towards that goal. You set a goal, your vision board. I need to build a house. Okay, great. Visualizing about it, great. Then what efforts are you doing towards it? Whatever you feel, you must do. If the feeling tells you, hey, let me go and ask my father for some money, go and do it. Now, don't say, no, I put it in my vision board, sit and do here, and then I visualize done. You got to follow your feeling towards that thing that requires some effort. If the feeling says you've done your intentions and then you visualized, and I'm sure some information will come to me, and so then from there I will take action, stay there. That feeling that needs to be there. You follow your feeling to take action always, because the feelings are reflected of the past, and so then they're telling you to do something you must do always. It may be one way towards building your house. For some, it could be go and take a loan. For some, do nothing. Somebody is going to come and then show up and say, hey, you know what? I'll fund your home, do it. For some, they get probably a beautiful job where they're giving them a nice home. So many ways it can come, you know that. Being open is important, but doing what we feel that I need to do must be done. Right? With meditation, all that action will become effortless. We got to have effort, but it will become effortless effort. That needs to happen because you align to messages and then you take action. We'll come to it a little bit later in quick Q&A. Now, develop focus, develop openness, reprogram limiting beliefs. Number 4 is what we're going to drill down in this session, right? We go to the great extent of trying to explain the science behind it so that we understand, once you understand scientifically with science that there is a lot of backing behind a rational mind, then is convinced. When you're convinced, then you're not leaving it. You have to be convincing yourself that it is true. Some people are convinced themselves just by simply following a master. They have great respect for the master. The master says, just do it, and then they do it. Great. That's where we got to get to, by the way. We can get there. There are so many people who are greatly successful in their life. And if you want to manifest something, and if they say that, you take that and then run with it, you will absolutely be successful. That's one way. But no, you say, no, I can't. I want to know by myself, understand it. That's another type of experience you're seeking. Then do that. No, I need to know the science behind it before I do that. We're giving as much of detail as possible so that things that are relevant for you take and then run with it, implement it. Limiting beliefs. They're exactly like this. You want to go forward, but that chain is there below and it's just pulling you backward. Exactly this. You want to manifest that dream company, but you have a limiting belief. I don't have my entire job experience is all small companies. I don't think those guys will value my experience. That's a limiting belief right there. You're doing visualization, you got a vision board, you're, reading up and then doing affirmations, but you have this limiting belief that is telling you that all my experience in my resume are all are very chunky little companies that no one knows. And then when I go there, they don't value this experience. I don't think it's possible. Limiting belief. You really want to heal that autoimmune disorder, that cancer, this or that. So many times when I went also yesterday, also in the party, someone said autoimmune disorders, there's no medication. You just have to live with it for life. So I don't know, it really can heal. Doubt is there. Visualization is there. Intention is there. You want to go into the future is there. But the doubt is there. That limiting belief is there. That everyone is telling me autoimmune disorders don't have cure. And so then I don't think it may happen. Am I just wishfully thinking about it? Contrast to this with somebody who got their thyroid removed, operated removed, and the thyroid grew back for that lady. There is a movie Dr. Joe Dispenza recently made called The Source. They talk about thyroid removed through operation surgically, yet the thyroid grew back for that person after a few days because they started intensely visualizing, don't want to go on medication for the lifelong for thyroid. Do you believe in it? Do you believe in the capabilities of the body? The body is the biggest pharmaceutical machine. The factory means what? Biggest pharmaceutical factory. What does it mean? What does the statement mean? Our body is the biggest pharmaceutical factory. Can anybody tell? What does it mean? It means it produces any number of chemicals. What is all medication? Medication is chemical, right? You send chemicals, so the reaction happens, and body produces everything. There's a new discovery. The number of chemicals it produces, no factory in the world can match it. So body has got the capability to produce. It requires the right thought to activate the genes to upregulate the protein appropriately for it to go and then create other things. That's epigenetics is there now. Through thought, through intention, through heightened feeling, heightened emotion. If I limit myself with an emotion of a low vibration and say, I don't think it can come at all because so many people fail trying to get to Google. They always want very, very strict about your background, this and that. And so you limit yourself with that feeling, you're giving intense feeling in the opposite direction. You're pulling yourself back. You're not aware. You think it is truth. Yes, it is truth. Wherever I read a report, that's what it says. It is true. So it's not possible for me. I'm already 30 years old age. People select only when you're 20 for a cricket team or a sports team. It's going to be very difficult. I don't think it's possible. You already made up your mind. 30 years already, my age is crossed. I don't think so it's possible. Don't you have history? And there are people who are at a later age, they also got selected. Have you done the research? Limiting belief. What is a quantum field saying? A field of infinite possibility. Everything is energy. Doesn't matter. That event of you wanting to get selected, even though you're 30-year-old, but you've played great. That event is there, that experience is there in the quantum field as another possibility. Can I manifest it? Why not? If I don't have a doubt, I think about it. I feel about it. I share about it. Then it has to happen. I'm short-tempered. I'm not smart or creative. I'm not a lucky person. I'm never going to be successful. As a woman, I have a lot of disadvantages in the society. Nothing good ever happens to me. I'm a very unlucky person. I don't have enough time. Everything is a limitation. Can you tell if I don't have enough time is a limitation? Anything that starts with I don't have skill, time, this, that, everything is a limitation, dear friends. You go and question about it. How do I know? Try the other thing. Try the exact opposite thing. I have a lot of time to not only take care of my job, but I have plenty of time to take care of my music practice, plenty of my time to go and do my meditation practices, plenty of time to do my service that I feel to go and do. Say that and see what you create. It's just a thought away, friends. This is what I've learned over the years. Everything is just a limitation in our mind. Our future is only as good as the thing that we can think of. That's all. They're only a thought away from creation. More limitations. It is hard to change reality. I gain weight easily. It is someone else's responsibility to make me happy. How many have you? How many have that? How many have that? Oh, children, they have to take care of us. They're the responsibility. Yeah, that's true. Maybe. Yes, children must take care if the adult parents and then the senior parents who are not able to take care of themselves. It's minimum responsibility for a child to take care of the parents. Okay. But then you have this belief, and if they don't, then what happens to you then? If they don't take care, then what happens? You have the belief that they must take care, but they don't take care. So then, because they must take care and they don't, and then you also are simply not being able to do any action with that belief, you don't discard everything else. And so you suffer. How can I take care because my old age is set in, it's not difficult for me? Who told difficult? There are people who are 100 years and above. They're still working on themselves. Where did that limitation come? Because in our mind, aging is happening because we think about it again and again. If you're a true spiritual being, you know the time when it comes for me to go. You work that way. You decide when to go. And you're there working till the last moment in your body. The body is there, you know that we've got work to do, we've got something to do. And when you do something, body cooperates because the mind cooperates. The soul is deeply satisfied that yes, I'm contributing. That's where it starts. So my biological clock is ticking. Is how we become aged more. Then the body is slowly. Of course, it can be kept for years and years. There are certain things that repetition, slowly, a physical nature, for example, joints, they slowly may go. Slowly may go. Not at 50 years, though, for sure. They're designed to run for long, many years. It's happening at 50 because we start conditioning ourselves and say, okay, my weight is more, my age is already come, and so this way. My family has this traditional background of an all knee pain, this and that. And so they come because you believe you're telling the body, hey, behave this way. I'm already 50, so I don't want you to be functioning very well because that's what you're telling. Money beliefs are there. This is very important because significant percentage of people, of course, want to make money because money is biggest currency and energy here. Knowledge is even more bigger energy and currency if we only know. But anyway, money is a big currency and they all want money. And so what limitation we have? Which stop me from not attracting money? Because see, the limiting beliefs are like false truths. They're not negative thoughts, they're truths. So you don't even recognize them. That's the problem. Right? I'm always in debt. Now that's the truth because you've been in debt, yes or no? Is it a negative thought? You don't even see it as a negative thought. I'm in debt. You're saying because the reality that you think use the word reality is that, yeah, I've been last 20 years, I've been having credit card balances and something or the other. So I'm always in debt. So now what are you making a statement? I'm in debt. So what do you create? Debt? Be in debt then. Throughout your life, be in debt because that's what you're saying. You're not aware. Now you'll never see it as a limitation. And you never see it as a negative thought. See, negative thoughts we understand, we change into positive thought with awareness. But limitation, I mean, the truth you don't change. My family, my culture says that I have to eat non-vegetarian. If it is not, then that's not. I'm not a this zone so this type of person. I says that. You're stuck up in that belief. Now you don't see it as a negative thought. On the other hand, eating meat has got so much of damage, such a significant damage to the body, to the health, environment, spiritually speaking, consequences in your future life. Everything is there. You're not aware. We eat meat only with a belief system. Because it's belief system, it's truth. I have to eat. I'm supposed to do this. For some people, this is the only food available. Oh, what are you saying? Don't eat meat. I mean, there's nothing else to eat. Money does not grow on trees. Okay, some fun side, lighter side. How many people feel that this is there with you? Please write it in the chat. It's good. It's good to when I was told in the year 2009 or sometime, and I go through these workshops multiple times. And first time particularly, I ticked, I remember, nearly 80-90% of all these things because everything I was carrying. Everything I was carrying. Money brings problems. When you have this belief, deep inside you reject money. You on one side you visualize, you want to do this. But oh, money means problems. Where did it come from? Because in childhood, your parents and brothers and all of them fought for money. You saw that. You said, no way. As a child, you made a lot of deep understanding. Scars have been produced around money. That understanding is there. No way. People are fighting, to the extent that no, they just drop the relationships. You didn't like it. It carries. That belief is there, it carries. What is the way? That memory has to be dissolved. Who is going to look into that memory? How are you going to look into the memory? Your meditation, dear friends. Your meditation helps you to go back into the history light, past light, and then helps you to pull everything out and then drop, dissolve, anything that's unwanted. Because the statement you make with meditation is to know yourself. You want to know, you want to heal your bodies, you want to connect your soul nature, and then remove everything that's untruth. So meditation dissolves many beliefs. Knowledge dissolves many beliefs. Talking to other people who have made it dissolves many beliefs. These are a few things that we have to do to change our limitations, beliefs. Can anybody write? Nobody's writing in the chat. Are they writing that what are limiting beliefs that we may have? Anybody here on money beliefs? Rich people are greedy and dishonest. How many people carry this, by the way? You know what it does? If you carry, just because you have probably experienced with one or two people, rich people are greedy, companies are greedy, companies are manipulative. When you have this, and you must have had an experience with one or two people, then you generalized it, you know what it does? Exactly opposite of what you need to do if you want to earn money. If you want to earn a lot of business expertise, where do you go? Who do you go to? You hang around with business leaders, right? You want business expertise, be with business leaders. Management expertise, be with management gurus. You go there, isn't it? You want to make a lot of money, you be with people who made a lot of money. Rich people. Now, this is they're greedy and dishonest. Now that means what? You are not ready to go to them. So you're rejecting richness by not wanting to associate with anybody who's rich because you made a general statement. This is a general statement. You had a problem with specific one person, but you generalized it into all rich people are greedy and dishonest. And so you're not ready to go with anybody. Spirituality is anti-money. So then anybody charges money for a spiritual workshop, they say, oh, this is commercial, I will not go. Even though they're the best of the best, you won't go because you carry this belief that spirituality is anti-material life. Is it so? Is it so? Should it be that a spiritual master should wear torn clothes and be walk around? Should it be? Different levels of realizations are there. If your purpose is to be in that circle to give your knowledge and information to those people around you, will be that way. Everybody has to play a role. There is a company significantly going through stress and strain and then many negative things and fear, uncertainty, all those are there. Now, how do you bring a change in the company? Be in the circle or be outside the circle? What is easy? You want to be outside the circle and then try to, how do you go inside? How do you become? You need to be one among them. If you need to be one among them, you have to be in the organization, to be there with them. That's our work. Global Conference of Meditation Leaders is that we bring leaders and then we educate them so they go back, they are there in the organization, and they are the ones who are giving that information. So they are spiritual, but they're also are still driving a BMW car, no problem, right? The leader who is carrying the organization rides a BMW car, but very spiritual. So be it, it's great. Only by being there, he is able to help the rest of them see. Stay detached. It's okay. It is there, it is there. It's not there, I'm not going to sit and cry. So money beliefs, dear friends, are limiting us many ways in not realizing our goals around money. Because they all are rejecting deep inside because they become truths. So you don't recognize them as limitation. You don't recognize them as negative because they are false truths. You have to break them, right? You know how this understand. It goes on. For relationships, the same thing. There are beliefs around the relationships, right? This story, okay, I quickly move forward. This is on the lighter side. Now, how do beliefs form repetition? So in an ashram, there is a cat. Animals are there, and an ashram, there's an open ashram where the meditation, their teachings, sessions are going on in the open air and under a tree. The teacher is teaching students, a class is going on. These animals, the cat is there, cat comes one day and disturbs the class. Teacher tells student, go and tie the cat, come back. Student goes, ties the cat, then sits. Then class is over, common sense, the student goes, unties the cat, then fine. Few days later, the cat did the same thing. It came and disturbed. So the student went, he tied the cat. Then it happened a third time. The teacher told again, hey, go tie the cat. And the student just promptly did it. Now, the students now come, oh, man, this cat is bothering me regularly. So let's do one thing. Let's tie it now before the class starts. So they started tying the cat now before the class starts. And then they untie the cat before the class ends. Now, what used to be occasional become every day. The poor cat now has lost its freedom for every day for let's say 2 hours during the class. Even though he did it only once or twice. Generalized. We live in a generalized trap. When I learned this generalization trap that we all live in, and around these concepts, and back in quite a few years ago, I recognized, man, this is so powerful. It just limits you so much. You lose all your opportunities so much in a generalization trap. You lose all your freedom so much in a generalization trap. We generalize pretty quickly, right? And so now the cat is tied every day and then untied every day at the end of the session, class. Now it goes on. Nobody's questioning. It's too simple, too trivial. So new students came, old students are transitioning, new students came. They saw, oh, seniors are tying, so they also start tying. Some days later, the teacher changed, new teacher came. New teacher saw people are tying a cat and then untying a cat. They said, okay, so there must be a reason. He also didn't bother. It goes on until the day when the cat died. So it went on like this until the day cat died for our lifetime. Here is the rub. The problem is that did the problems get solved there? No. cat died. Then students promptly that evening went to the market and brought a new cat and then started tying from the next day again. Belief. So the students went and then bought a new cat and then started tying again because they thought that must be done. All beliefs are like that. We just simply follow blindly. Spiritual meditation practices move us from blind belief, move us away from blind belief, blind rituals, beliefs, blind expectations, blind assumptions, blind conclusions. So a personality difference is full of limiting beliefs. Reprogram them. This personality is formed generally by the time we get to 35, 40 years. We form many conditioned belief systems. Parents told us in their childhood, hey, you have to work really hard. Money is not going to go on the trees. So we made it very difficult to gain that success or to gain that money. Work smart. Work smart. Work hard means, you're saying, I literally have to ever work for this. Work smart. Do many things within your time. Smart work. You don't have to be 12 hours to make the same thing when somebody can do it in 1 hour. Smart work, smart thinking. Bring people together. Do things newly. Add value to somebody. There are many things that are there. Smart work. Follow your intuition. Connect to the quantum field. So miraculous memories, miraculous insights you can gain so that things happen quickly. Smart work. This whole workshop is smart creation. Creation through connecting to the field. So manifest miracles into your life. Effortless life, right? So personality is created because in the childhood, its parents are significant influence people. Then it's teachers for a few years. Then it is friends for a few years. Then our colleagues for a few years. Then our families where we go into as get married, a relationship. Then you also imbibe the qualities of them, that families, that groups, culture, behaviors, and then belief system. So that's how we gain. All of that happened in a 7-year cycle. So approximately 35 years, we formed a lot of beliefs. Now, thereafter, generally, we don't socialize much. We don't do many things. And so then automatically, most people live with those limitations. Meditation is helping us to look into all of them. All right. And so what is the way out? We change our personality to change the outer reality. Conditioning is the main reason. Repetition is the main reason. We got to change our personality to change the reality. So difference. And how do we change it? I'm going to skip a lot of this stuff. I'm going to save this. 4 ways. Develop awareness with meditation. Reprogramming is done with meditation. This belief programming is one of the most powerful concepts. Once we know, friends, we will never stop investing time into this because beliefs are formed like a drop of the hat. If you do 2 days, if you notice in your new company some kind of a pattern, then immediately form a belief, oh, this is a very toxic environment. You form a belief right there. You're ready to make a belief. It happens very quickly. Develop awareness with meditation. So that when awareness is there, you stop judging, you stop concluding, you stop doing all the generalizations quickly. Awareness with meditation, you're also dissolving a lot of past memories. Meditation pulls a lot of limited things that are there, pulls up into your awareness, and you look into them, you dissolve them. Meditation does a lot of things. Learn from leaders and books to rewire brain circuits with right wisdom. A lot of limitations go away. For example, when you read the Richard Bach's You Are the Placebo book, then you know that you can. Richard Bach's, you read the book, Jonathan Livingston Seagull, then you know that if a bird can do it, you can do. You know that your life is not a limit. Your current environment is not a limit to you. You drop a lot of limitation with your capabilities when you read the book. When you read the book, You Are the Placebo, you start gaining that, oh, my mind has so much power. So any limitation around your mind capabilities to drop. And read the book. When you read the book, again, the same book, You Are the Placebo, you will drop any assumptions you have on meditation. Like, oh, meditation means relaxation. But you'll go and read, wow, I mean, it connects to this field of infinity. And there is so much science explained and say, wow, this is it. You read the book Mind to Matter. You will make meditation be the most important tool in your life. Mind to Matter. Most important tool, most important process. Nothing will come more important than meditation when you read the book Mind to Matter. Knowledge is important. Listen to the leaders who are very successful, so you know their mind. Express gratitude. The gratitude is making us to see things more clearly, pulling us out of challenges. See, when challenges occur, is when we go into this negative, limited thinking more and more. All our limiting beliefs are active significantly when challenges occur. You need to stay out of the challenge. Gratitude is a great way to find something that you're grateful for to quickly pull out of the challenge. It helps a great deal. Gratitude helps a great deal in many ways to reprogram your beliefs. It's a practice must do. Develop and affirm success beliefs. We form and write something called success belief. This is more tactical. 1, 2, 3 are more strategic. That means they are the ones through which you actually stay away from forming limiting beliefs and reprogram anything you have. 4 is more tactical. If you are in a big challenge, if you're stuck up in something really, and you know, invariably when you're stuck up in something, there is some deep limiting beliefs out there. Maybe you're got into a money limitation. Oh, my finance is so bad, it's going to be like this. Maybe you're stuck up in that. Then you write an affirm, a success belief for it, and then repeat it, affirm it, and then make it stick into your subconscious through regular meditation, regular affirmation. And so you develop a success belief for it. That's the fourth way of doing. So now the thing is, daily meditation is a beautiful way of always going into an abundant mindset, because meditation removes limitations regularly. And so be that. Become positive, be aware of thoughts and change them, all of it. Knowledge. Some books here. Power of Mind books, Joseph Murphy, Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, The Secret, book and a movie. Faith, wisdom, all of them are amazingly powerful. One can read, expand knowledge, listen to TED Talks, inspirational talks, many of them. Listen to them regularly. Condition takes years, so be patient. Have knowledge around this too. Many spiritual books are there. We have a book of recommendation of 25 books. Read all of them. They support your manifestation greatly. Third is expressing gratitude. It helps you remove higher emotion, so that when you're in higher emotion, then you can think of a future, then think of limitation. When you're low emotion, you think of limitation. A higher emotion, you think of future. So gratitude is a great way. Then the fourth thing, dear friends, is creating success beliefs and affirming them in your daily meditation. We'll do a small exercise now. I believe, was the document sent to everyone in the WhatsApp groups, the limiting beliefs document? So there must have been a document sent to you. If it's not sent, we'll send. It asks you to sort of reflect upon all those limitations that are there. But it's okay. Now I've shared many. You can reflect. So here is what we do. I want you to write down a few limiting beliefs you have, which are associated to the goal that you set in your vision board. At least one limiting beliefs you take. Say, hey, if a health goal, limiting belief says that I'm too old, I don't think it's possible. Limiting belief. If it's about your, if it's about you becoming an entrepreneur, oh, I don't have enough money, or I have too many responsibilities, I don't think I can now take up an entrepreneurship. Limiting belief, right? Like that, for your goals that you're taken up, write down anything that you think is an obstruction to you. That becomes a limiting belief, right? What you think is not there with you. I want you to write. Okay. So what we're going to do is an exercise where you write that limiting belief or a set of limiting beliefs that you think are going to stop you from manifesting your goals and realize your dreams, right? So write those limiting beliefs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 of them when I came into this work. When I read about this second time or a third time through Dr. Joe Dispenza's books in the year 2013 and 14, I understood what is the reason my company was stagnated in terms of growth. And one of the main reasons was me. As a most significant influence person as a CEO, I was. And so then I was, going to my US market was not going. And then we were trying to get investment and acquisitions. So I had these limitations. I'm an India company, so a lot of issues will be there, accounting issues and this and that. I had a limitation that basically not me, but then this is how many investors felt. Governance is a problem, and so then it is a challenge. Oh, the company in India, many years of bootstrapping and many years already passed. By then, 12 years have passed. With 12 years history, it is a good company I'm investing. There may be a lot of doubts over there because I had my own doubt about it because others think this way, a limitation. That, okay, governance could be a problem for a company here, myself. I had all the clients this side of the world, APAC in Middle East, India. Then we were working to gain United States market or investors from there. I said, okay, they do not recognize the clients that we have because they don't know who they are. Limitation. Because usually they want to have the marquee names, Fortune 500, Fortune 100 names as clients for you to be very well recognized. Even though in the later when I looked up, we did have 2 Fortune 100 clients. In India, I think one of the oil companies here, I don't remember now. Fortune 500 clients are there, but they never looked at that angle. We always thought clients from India, clients from Middle East, they're not well recognized compared to clients in the United States. If you want to grow there, people want a reference customer. So I had my own limitations, and every time with that thing, when I go into a client call, an investor call, my limitation is already being played inside by me. Oh, what if they ask me these questions around governance? I think they already have made up it's going to be a difficult thing. Limitation brings that thing. So I myself was sabotaging the results of my company. 5 limitations I had. In spite of meditating for 10 years, 12 years by then, in spite of knowing this work, it's possible that limitations constantly form every now and then regularly. So everyone, even though you're meditating, continue to take a look at and say, what limitation you have, write them down. And we're going to write them down. Then we want to write, and success belief means exact opposite statement. The opposite statement of it. Many companies, the governance of Indian companies is just as good and on par of any other company in the world. And many of them are well respected for that in the world, like whatever. You can take an example company like Tata's or whatever. They're respected because the great governance is there. And so we too are like that, will be recognized. That's your affirmation. That's your success belief. I changed it that way. I have many Fortune 100 clients. I have Fortune 100 clients in our company customer list, and this is recognized beautifully by our US prospects. So definitely they will consider us strongly. I changed my thought to that. A limitation in the past and say all Indian customers cannot be recognized. We changed to second, I do not have any clients in the United States. It changed to I have world recognized clients. I have Fortune 100 clients. And so then we get a fair chance or evaluation, whatever. That's what moved the needle. That's what moved the needle for us to gain greater client base and then investor confidence to get acquired eventually. Limiting beliefs stop us. So we will be writing write down your limiting beliefs for your goals. Let them be 5, 6, 10, whatever number. Right? And we're going to work in the next meditation. One limiting belief I want you to take, something that is common, something that is there spreading across all goals. Capability issue, time issue, skill issue, money issue, or people don't cooperate and so I can't do anything. That non-cooperation issue. You made up in your mind that nobody in my home cooperates with me, and so I can't do this, I can't do that. You feel, while you have a great vision, you feel that no, they're going to stop you. Write that. And then I want you to, as you write it, dear friends, I want you to develop a success belief for it by writing a statement against that and against that, opposite of it. All right. The statement could be something like this. Here's some example. Somebody said, I'm running a successful company as a CEO, is a goal. The goal is that you want to become a CEO or you want to become an entrepreneur and you want to be successful. The limiting belief says, I don't have business experience and so it's very difficult. Then the success belief says, in the quantum field of infinite possibilities, I am successful, I'm a successful CEO. Just state that first. Many businessmen like Bill Gates did not have such experience initially either and were highly successful in running big businesses, so I can do it. So you're taking an example of somebody related, somebody who did not have similar to you as a background, so that you feel that it's possible for you to do. It's not comparing, it's comparing for inspiration. Somebody of a similar background. Okay, a friend, and you take someone in your friend's circle. They too did not have such an experience, but they became and then very successful, so I too can become one. So you're taking not only a scientific statement, quantum field has infinite possibilities, and so I'm a successful CEO is one. Then you're taking an example of somebody having done it, which makes you feel that, okay, it is doable. So take those two assistants, and then that becomes your success belief statement. And what you're going to do with it, you're going to affirm it in your meditation and the next segment where you're visualizing and affirming it in many ways. Right. Then cancer is cured and I am very healthy now. Somebody is working on the health issue. Medical science says cancer is not curable and it's not possible. In the quantum field, infinite possibilities, my disease is cured and I have a healthy body is your affirmation, success belief. Anita Mojani and several others cured cancers, and I too have cured. So you got an example of somebody who cured it. That's why we say listen to meditation experiences of people. Don't just think that it's not for me, because experiences are telling how they solved something, how they manifest something. For you to believe that, oh, okay, they're saying 6 months into meditation, they manifested it. So I think I can do it too. You come that conviction. You gain that conviction. Some student wants, I'm playing for my state basketball team. Limiting belief, my school team or our city top school teams have so many better players than me. It's very difficult, it's not possible for me. That's how you limit yourself, right? Most of us. There are other students who are better, they're educated, they're more intelligent, sharp, all these things we have. I recognize the quantum field potentials. I recognize the infinite field of infinite potentials of quantum, and I'm as capable as anyone else in my school and other schools. And I'm improving my performance. Hence, I'm selected and playing for my state team. You visualize. You say there's a possibility of sticking to it. Now, you may not have examples, so be it. Then just state that much. The possibility of me becoming playing for state is there, and I am as equally capable. Don't treat yourself any lesser. I'm equally capable. I'm infinitely potential, and I am playing for my state team. And you visualize about it. Right. So, friends, so what we're doing now, I want you to take a moment, reflect upon these things, and write the success belief. Once you write the success belief, we affirm that statement with emotion in your visualization segment. Yesterday, day meditation visualization, right? You affirm that with an emotion. I am becoming this. I have the skill. I am doing it. Exactly opposite statement. So that over a period of time, it become a stronger, it becomes your new reality. You journal it regularly. You journal this regularly. There is a beautiful manifestation journal that a company called Purple Forest produces, which aligns with Buddha Shiva's wisdom. Purple Forest manifestation journal, amazing work they have done, and then helps you to sort of set your vision boards and then do these goals identify limiting beliefs, journal every day, and then sort of reflect upon it once in every 2 weeks. It gives a beautiful survey, aligns all of it, and then gives a journal, manifestation journal, something that you think of investing. These things are beautiful to anyone who's serious about manifestation. Of course, you have to invest in books. There are all these books that are recommended. Invest in them. Increase your knowledge. And then journaling regularly, as I said, anything you write, you are associating a story in your mind as you write, and you're telling your neural brain that this is true for me, and so then it becomes more and more sticky in your brain. All you want is that when there is an adversity, you are trying to heal yourself, and suddenly that condition recurs. Then what happens? You suddenly go into the old memory and say, see, my manifest is not working because already I'm getting it again. Even though I've been thinking of it for 1 month, still my problem is there. So you go into your old self. Yeah, doctors told me it's not going to heal. I think it's not healing. You go back to the old belief, right? Now you have to stay in a positive, new success belief thought. How do you stay when it becomes a subconscious program? How does it become? You got to affirm repeatedly and you journal regularly. Then you visualize the future. Then you embody this in your real life as if it's happening to you. You work that way. The 4 ways you can overcome the limiting beliefs. First, write this a success belief, dear friends. And if anybody finish writing, I want you to, you can, if you would like to share, write it in the chat or raise your hand. We'll take your sharing. You will state what your limiting belief is and what your success beliefs you wrote. And this time, any questions for people? Okay. Let's take Mr. G. Patil.
Good morning, sir. This is Gitanjali. Yeah.
Gitanjali, madam. Okay.
Yes, yes.
You didn't
Oh,
have a shorter way of writing your name.
no, it just came. I don't know how it was appeared there that way.
Go ahead.
Yes. Sir, I have been here and attending this. One belief which I found, like many a times I have expressed that there is very low self-esteem on my side, or I don't believe that I can be successful. But coming into meditation, I have come to one point where I've realized that I had a element in say in my school days where I cannot hear from one ear. Okay, the capability is reduced because of some infection, and that has made me doubt many things. That has made me doubt myself, and it is not that like so may all the people who come in my contact, they never ever realize that I have some kind of element, but that is so fixed in my mind that I always keep on doubting whether am I right, whether I have heard people right. So this time for manifestation, like I have written this belief for myself is that was my limiting belief, and the success belief which I have written for myself is my hearing is of my ears is normal now. I can hear even minute sounds and identify them too. And now my mind is not in doubt.
Beautiful. Beautiful, madam. So you do all of those. Anyway, you're a regular meditator now. You're so much knowledge. Journalings and then acting as if it is there. That means you make an attempt to use that ear as well. If you are turning this way, now don't turn that way and say, okay, because sometimes we turn to the eye ear, that ear as well, right? Okay. You work that way.
Yes, sir.
That's correct.
This
Okay.
was very difficult for me to open up in this group, but I thought I'll take the chance and like I have ripped that wound open of myself. I'm very private. I never share this, and thank you for this platform. I was not going to say this thing today. I was not going to even raise my hand, but then something made me say, "Let me do it now. This is the time."
Yes.
Thank you so much for that.
By doing so, what you've done,
Mm-hmm.
you gain the wishes of hundreds of people. Free. You gain the wishes of hundreds of people. Okay. Gitanjali would like to heal something, and then yes, tadastu. Yes, we wish for her. Well, of course, we wish for you because the whole community is that way. Just by sharing, because what happens? Of course, what is my sincere wish is that okay, you heal this too. You become another greater being. You share this knowledge to many people. That's how I wish. Whoever wants something, and I wish for their thing because that's what makes you free from something. So is the case with Priyanka. So is the case of Apurvaji. And all people who are wishing, then judging. Judgment is before, right? Share. Share in the right people, right forums, right places. And a meditation group is always beautiful because everyone comes to become better for themselves. They're not here to look and say how to pull the other person down or no, oh, they're not here feeling sad that others are having great life. They're taking motivation from every sharing that is taken. Right?
True, sir. Heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yes, Pritish Mohanji.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you for giving me this platform to express myself. Um, uh, I've been meditating for some time now, and there is a very deep limiting belief within me, which I do not know how to come out of. Um, I have written that in chat also as well. I have been practicing a spiritual practice for quite some time now, maybe good 20 years. I'm good at it, and I have helped a lot of people through it. But my limiting belief is in this way that if I dive myself into that practice, leaving my regular job and try to earn money from it, then money would become the focus of it. And should I do that? Second is that should I do that? So that deep spiritual belief within me says that uh, this spiritual gift that you have got is to help people and not to earn money from it. Therefore, it splits me into a two-way platform. First, I have to do my regular job to support my family, and then with few for some time that I have left with it, I try to help people if I can at all. I hope I'm putting my point across very well.
So, yes, everything is a limitation, right? So, the two ways you can solve this. If you understand and say money has nothing to do with giving spiritual knowledge, money is currency, is energy, knowledge is energy, everything is energy eventually. You understand that it is simply energy, a form that has become matter in the form of money and gives you other experiences. So then if you see it that way, then you do not have any more bias to it than what you have for somebody getting a great spiritual ecstasy. That's no greater, there's no lesser, because they're all energy in the end, right? So now this is money, when you use it rightly, is giving beautiful experiences to you and for many others. So I don't, and so then you increase your knowledge of understanding of this and say, money is currency, is beautifully enabling me to do this work a lot more. And so I am earning sufficient amount of money to take care of me doing greater work. One way of doing it. Another way, I do great work. I want to teach, and then unit consciousness is taking care of me in every way possible. Say that much, then. Don't even think of involving money. And then things will come and support you. It's about what you want. Consciousness will take care of me means that then it might take you towards your need. But if you have a desire, you have a desire of your family, that a family wants this, and I need to have the money to do that. So that you have a desire of your family in question, then ask for it. Nothing wrong in it. Your meditation will help you stay detached to it. You're mixing things up. Because meditation, if the right meditation is there, right understanding is there, when you are involved with other masters who are also living a life of this nature, then you'll stay detached. You'll not get attached to things. That's the problem. Right knowledge will keep you liberated from attachment. Right? And so then when that is regularly there, with the regular practice, the right company, you're not detached. And you have this understanding that when I do good work, when I take care of the world or universe or my largest self, I am taken care automatically. That's one gross level you can do. Then your needs will be met. Your needs, not your desires. Your needs for sure will be met. Now I have a desire because I have to satisfy my family, my child, my this and that. The need is that they'll go to a normal college, which is as good as a premier college. But your desire, the family desire is that they go to a premier college. Consciousness knows Nama colleges or top 10 colleges is any equally better, is same as the top college. It's same. If the desire is there, I need to go to the top college. So be it, it's fine. Until the time you get to that understanding to go to need, you keep your desire. And so then you say, I need to satisfy family. And so then I need to earn money because certain things have to be taken care. Then you ask for it, no problem. I earn to support my great work. And then many, many people are beautifully getting better with this. And so what is necessary amount of money for me and for my family, I'm earning. This is independent of you getting attached to anything. Attached to money, attached to family, attached to everything. That has to be worked independently, which is meditation. Right meditation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Let's take a sharing. We have one of masters, Apurvaji. Great to have you, Apurva madam.
Sir. Great to see you.
Sir, I have an introduction about her.
You do.
Yeah. It's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Apurva Muralidhar here. Apurva Muralidhar is an architect by profession and a knowledgeable educator in architecture. Apurva has been meditating for 3 years and associated with Buddha Sivo for the last 9 months. Apurva is a co-founder of Curious Ladder, a vegan food company committed to providing fresh, high-quality ingredients to her customers. For this company, stated from a mother's perspective, nourishing the sun with healthy food. Welcome to today's session, Apurva Madam. Over to you.
Your
Thank
voice is
you.
all broken and muffled up. Yes, no? Wasn't
Yes,
your voice muffled up, or it was, right?
it was broken. Yeah.
It was. Okay, so I also couldn't follow. I don't exactly know.
So I will just
You
introduce
just talk about
myself.
yourself. Yes.
Hello everyone. My name is Apurva Murlidhar. So like Priyanka ji said, I'm an architect by profession. I did architecture for some time, and then now I run a sauces and dip company, which makes all vegan products without any animal products. So thank you so much for the opportunity for calling me here to share my experience. Pritesh Mohanji, I literally had the same conversation with Chandra sir. I think a few days back, where I was also torn in between. I want to teach meditation. I know it's my calling. Now I know that I'm pretty clear that this is what I want to do. But then I have family and I have needs and I have things to do. So, frankly, my journey has given me answers. It takes time to accept the answers, is what I think. Limiting beliefs come in a different layers. Like when you peel an onion, you feel like you have gone through some of the beliefs, but as you go inner and inner and inner, you see them. So I was a part of IMR where we did 8 hours meditation per day, and frankly, that kind of opened a lot for me. Meditation, if you spiritual practice, if you feel is something that should be given to other people, you should just simply go ahead without questioning it, is what I understood after my intense meditation. So, as a architectural profession, I was running a company for 9 years, which I finally went ahead and closed because I didn't feel like it aligned with me anymore, and I had tough situations that I faced with it. But what I did not notice at that point is that the day I closed my office, after that, I was much better mentally, physically. I took to meditation, and actually, financially, it did not affect me at all. And that realization is happening now, that it did not matter actually whether I was earning or not. I thought I had to do so much because I needed to earn. I had to make it happen. And I come from a Brahmin family where nobody has actually done business. So I thought I had this very strong limiting belief that I can't do business. I don't understand business. And that's how I ran my architecture firm with complete surety that I am not a business person. So I thought I was just doing service. And I remember telling people that architecture is my spiritual practice, it is not my business practice. Because I didn't feel like, but architecture led me towards spirituality in the end of the day. In the then after that, when I took to meditation, it was a deep hurt for me because I loved architecture, I loved designing. So I felt like I was kind of having a divorce from my profession, which took quite some time to heal. And I think I'm still in the process of completely understanding it and embodying it. But then during that time, I asked the universe in my meditation, and if you are a meditation practitioner right now, you will know that universe answers you in all different ways, any way that it can answer you. There was a day when I sat down and I was feeling very uncomfortable because for the first time in my life, I was not doing anything. Taking rest seemed like a big burden to me. To give myself time to take care of myself, self care seemed like a burden to me because I felt like I was not being useful. I sat down in my meditation and said, please tell me what I can do. I want something that will give me, the money that I can earn and also give me the satisfaction. And very organically, the sauces and dip company just opened up. I didn't even think that I would do something like this. I enjoyed cooking, but I really never thought Suddenly, it felt like we were creating recipes. It was just so intuitive, just knew that this would work or that would work. And I still had that belief that, I can't do business because I don't come from a business family. But then I started to turn my belief around and I started saying, I can do business. I can do business. Every time I sat in meditation, I said, I can do business. I can do business. And I said, please teach me how to do business. What surprisingly happened was we still meet people who tell us how to do business. In Metro, I met a lady who told me how I should improve my business. I don't even know who she is. We just had a conversation because she saw a photo of my son on my phone and suddenly it turned into a business conversation. She's telling me how I should run my business, what I can do to improve it. We're putting pop-ups and people are coming and actually spending time and telling us how we can improve, what is to do to make this business better. I realized that I just had to open my eyes and look around and accept in the way that I was being taught, because the universe finds its way to come to you when you ask for it. And it's been my experience. And like I said, it's like peeling an onion. You might not see it immediately, but yes, uh, things like AMR, IMR really push you to reflect. And when you reflect, you realize that all the answers are already there. You're living in your answers. It's just that you are so blinded by what you think you have to be, what you think you have to do, or you have to become, that you don't really open your eyes and look at it. I am still figuring out a lot of things about business, but today I am doing business. Even after I closed a previous company that did not, in my terms, work out. But the fact is this, that when you are in the space of manifestation, you also are in a space of complete submission. I had the same talk with Chandra sir. I asked him that, I feel like I need to teach meditation and I'm very clear I need to teach meditation, but what about money? How do I earn money? And at that point, sir told me that in my meditation, I heard that do what you're doing. So he said, just do, follow your meditation, do what you're doing. I came back and now I realize that money and teaching meditation has got nothing to do with each other. Teaching meditation actually gives me more than I am giving someone else. It gives me that deep understanding of myself. When you get that deep understanding of who you are, what you are, I think the money actually takes a setback. I have had this experience so many times that I would have written in a book that I want to manifest money. I sit into the meditation and I can't manifest money anymore. Like that thought is completely gone off. And I get up from the meditation and I'm like, oh, I wanted to say that I have more money, but I never ended up saying it. Because I think my higher self knows it is not important. When you have this urge to want to do something, I think you should just go ahead and do it. And it takes time in our own ways to understand this. And I am starting to understand this. And reading books has been the biggest blessing of my life since I became a part of Buddha CEO. There's so many books, and books also come in different ways. It is not, it is so, I have started to realize that universe seems very intuitive, but it has a plan for you. But for you, it should be the synchronicities, the intuitiveness. Books have given so many answers. Understanding what others have gone through, what others are doing, what they are putting forth to improve themselves helps a lot in understanding about yourself. In the end of the day, I think what I have learned at this point is that manifestation is nothing but simply improving yourself. So if you spend enough time to improve yourself, you will manifest whatever you want. So thank you very much for making me a part of this session. It was, I'm very grateful.
Wow. Hmm. Manifestation is a way to improve yourself. You're telling all secrets, Apurva. You're telling all secrets. No, manifestation is a way to manifest what you want. Right? Manifestation is science to manifest what you want. Yes, that's the underlying truth. The underlying truth is that we improve ourselves significantly and everything comes. That's one thing. You follow your passion, follow what you feel that you need to do, you do it, yet not block anything. Do, but not block anything. Blocking is that's where it starts off. As a child, we are so open, then we blocked ourselves with all the conditioning, including the money limitation. If we don't block, simply by becoming aware and remove that blockage, that's all, then what needs to flow will flow. The money that required will come, but we are blocking, then it won't come. What to do? Your wish is my command, it has to be granted. That's how consciousness is working, right?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Manifestation is a way to improve yourself. Thank you, Apurva. Okay,
Then I'm just saying what you taught me.
wonderful. Okay, good. All right, friends. So let's go and do a power pack meditation, a short meditation. Now, putting all this together. Okay. So we'll quieten ourselves because yesterday meditation was long, right? 75 minutes. We already have 75 minutes. So we'll do a short meditation with visualization. Okay. So I'll try to see if we can do it in about 25 minutes, all inclusive. All right. It cannot be less, at least at this point. And so what we are doing, we'll go into breath meditation, emptying ourselves, quietening ourselves for some time. It's always good. When you want to visualize, quieten yourself for a quick 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I believe I've recorded a 13-minute version of beautifully bringing our future alive. And so I'll share that also. We'll share that also. It may be a little raw recording, but we'll do that. One of the days I was just sitting with my daughter and son, and then I saw the youngsters, they're not doing really. I mean, they're doing, but they sometimes don't. I said, maybe we need this power packed one. So record something 12 minutes or so. We'll share that. But now we will do a little longer. Okay. So observe the breath to empty ourselves for some time, and then we will go into visualization. The music will change. And the sequence in the visualization is this. You affirm your goals, your vision board, you return, affirm the goals. I am becoming successful in my business grown to blah, blah, blah. We received those great awards. I've got the promotion and I've been having a great time. My body healed, I'm traveling everywhere. I'm aligned to my purpose greatly and I'm doing everything I wish to, or whatever I'm singing great. Whatever are your goals, affirm them. Then number two, affirm your empowering beliefs. I will say that now affirm your empowering beliefs one by one with excitement, with the passion, with the emotion in it. Okay. Number three, then I ask you to visualize the future as if your goals have happened. In a goals here, your goals as well as the empowering beliefs also come true. That means the limitations have gone. You're accumulating money, the knowledge, your experience are coming, awards are coming, whatever. The deep joy is there for you, satisfaction is there. All of that you visualize, right? Now, the tip is you want to visualize at a level far greater than normally what you feel joy is like. You want to visualize at a far greater, higher level. See, suppose you are eating a normal sweet. You get to, oh, nice, I had good sweet. Suppose you eat something you're really, were very, very fond of, like the rasgulla, Kesidas rasgulla. Then I say, wow, this is so tasty. There is a difference in the level in which you express your emotion. You got to go there. You got to go to a far greater level of emotion than what your body normally feels like. Far greater. You become as if, this is it, man. You're experiencing the best moments of life. Increase your emotion level to so much. Do that way, and that means you're putting a lot of feeling to it. It costs nothing. Your energy, you're taking that energy. And higher emotion, you only gain energy, you don't lose energy. When you're doing higher emotion of joy and love and compassion and gratitude. Apurva, you wanted to teach. She's teaching meditation. People are telling her, because of you, my life changed. They're using that emotional words, and she's also feeling that emotion, rehearsing that scene. And then she feels like her heart opened so much. That's the level of experience I want you to feel when you're imagining your future, right? Then you're putting a lot of energy and you're sending the signal to the field beautifully, much stronger signal. The stronger your signal, the more you're influencing the energy to become matter, right? However difficult the people around you, however difficult the situations may be, but the stronger the signal, the feeling you believing that this is happening to you, then you are creating that destiny for yourself. All right, friends? So let's do that. Relax yourself. We're going to do the imagination for a few minutes, and then we express gratitude. We call the meditation. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. So eyes closed, dear friends. Relax your body. We're starting with breath meditation directly. There's no heart elevation process in this. Dear friends, dear masters, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. Observe your natural breath with your eyes closed. And quieten ourselves, resting our mind, becoming, merging with this field of possibilities. Be with your breath. Merge into your breath and allow yourself to go into that calmness, quietness. That's energy, the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Friends, as you are quieter in your mind of thought, as you merge into this field of possibilities, you have a great opportunity to create a new future. Friends, our intentions, our thoughts and feelings draw experiences into a life. I would like you to step into your future. I'd like you to imagine that new future. Dream about it, dear friends. Come on, friends. I want you to affirm your goals. And as you affirm the goals, I want you to be excited, dear friends. The clearer you are in your intentions, the stronger the emotion in your body, dear friend, the stronger you signal the field. Come on, dear friends, affirm the goals with excitement. That they're happening for you. Whatever you really care about, come on, friends, affirm the goals with heightened emotion, with excitement. And now, affirm those empowering beliefs, dear friends, one by one at this time. To let this universe know that you're no longer limited by your old self, that you are this new personality. Affirm those empowering beliefs. Feel it, dear friends. I want you to be excited in affirming, declaring to the field that this is your new you. Remember, this is your decision today to move your life with this new model of creation, affirming those empowering beliefs. Now, dear friends, I want you to imagine and dream of that future experience of your life as if your goals have happened, as if these empowering beliefs have come true for you. Come on, friends. I want you to rehearse that mind movie. Bring up the images of that future for every goal. What choices are you making, dear friends? Live it now. Feel it. Friends, what are you experiencing in this new life? What are you doing with all that success, that abundance, that health, wealth, relationships? Come on, friends, it's all about experiencing life. I want you to feel, I want you to step into that emotion of that future. Shift your body into that new emotion. Friends, you are living your future. Remember, you are the architect of your life. Your future is driven through your thinking and your feeling, the clarity of your intentions, dear friends, and then heightened emotions of that experience. Feel. Where are you in this new life? Notice yourself. Love that surrounding. Whoever that may be around you, feel the warmth. Experience that emotion, friends. Do you have a new body? Feel it, love it. Experience whatever that may be with this new body, fully healed, rejuvenated. Feel, dear friends, I want you to live every experience of a mind movie with that emotion, the feeling. Remember, doubt, uncertainty, only block of future. Let there be no doubt about it. Let there be no uncertainty, dear friends. Feel. Come on, dear friends. Come on, friends. You are living the future. Shift the energy of your body. Go into the heightened emotion, friends. You want to think greater than your mind and feel greater than your body, friends. Feel it. Live that future, dear friend. How are you making decisions in this new life? Feel it, that confidence, that liberation. Whatever may be, dear friends of that future, feel. What are you doing in this life? What are your family members telling you? Feel. The more you feel that emotion in your body, dear friend, the more you signal the genes to upregulate, to produce the protein, to reconstruct your body. Feel it. Love that future, dear friends. Enjoy it. Let your imagination flow, dear friend. Who are you helping in this new future? Come on, friends, feel the joy of helping. Feel that gratitude. How does it feel, dear friends, to be acknowledged? How does it feel to be living the dream of your life? Feel it. Love it, dear friends. Connect with this future. Dream more. Live more, dear friends. Experience more. Enjoy that future more, dear friends. This is for you. Whatever you feel, whatever you believe, you manifest. Dream. Like there's no tomorrow, dear friends. You are a co-creator, living and creating the future for you, for everyone around you. Come on, friends. Be the divine. Be empowered. Dream. Be considerate. Relax, dear friends, relax. Relax. Every feeling, every intention is emotion, is energy. Let your body absorb these energies. And you planted seeds of possibilities. Let this quantum field organize this future for you. Let it go. Surrender. Surrender its future. Feeling with great certainty that whatever you emotionally embrace is manifesting into your physicality. I want you to express deep gratitude for this opportunity to create this new life, to everyone and everything. And whenever you're ready, recollect the experiences from the session, and with your hands on your eyes for a few seconds, you may open your eyes with a great smile on your face, welcoming that future. Okay, friends. Okay. So this recording will be there in our app. So you can go back and practice it. Hopefully your team will pull it out as a short meditation, short manifestation meditation. Already some tracks will be there in the app to utilize it. A new version, another version, something more connects to you because you're part of this program. So we come to the conclusion of this session about belief reprogramming. We combined affirming the empowering beliefs into the visualization. That's what we've done. In our advanced retreats, we talk about a specific belief reprogramming meditation. Hopefully it's some other day. Maybe sometimes some Sunday meditations also we talk about that, which is centered around just reprogramming limiting beliefs. It's nothing but affirming again and again at the end of your meditation about the limitation that you know that is stopping you. Sometimes there is one limiting belief which stops every part of your life. Identify, and then go into a beautiful affirmation of it, of the success belief, and then visualize the future if that's not true anymore. Right. So in the next session in the evening, we'll put it together. The last part of the 5 sutras is surrender, acceptance, and express gratitude. Accepting what is there into us, surrendering to the greater intelligence that I've done my best, and so then see that things happen to me. And being in gratitude for whatever is happening to you at this time of the life. These 3 are important aspects of manifestation principles that all of it combined together as one sutra. We learned that, and then we also go through a recap of all of it together, and also a few tips around what can help improve our strength of meditation and manifestation abilities. We'll talk through that in the next session. So thank you very much for this beautiful opportunity to be here sharing about manifestation. It may seem that we are manifesting a job and this and that, or a business, but they're all important. In a pursuit of happiness, everything that is there is important to, it's at the end, it's about being happy. So when you're happy, you send a signature, energy signature that making others happy, simple. And so whatever it takes to be happy. Now, when you meditate and do that, then you are very considerate to others. Otherwise, you'll be suffocating somebody else to realize your dream. So meditation helps us to become considerate. We don't think of unwanted desires that make others' life difficult, like wanting a 5th home. How does it matter? There's no end to what we want, but you meditate, sanity comes. Do I need? What do I really need will come. That's when the world becomes better. That's when everybody can realize their dream in a way in greatest consideration of everybody else, which means we don't step onto each other. Instead, we allow everyone to live a thriving and free life. So thank you, and we will meet in the evening India time at 6 p.m. again. Thank you.
There is a question in Q&A. Shall we take it?
Keep these questions. I'm done a little bit for now. Okay. We'll do it in the evening. Okay. Evening session is there are no long lectures. Most of the concepts are over. It'll be shorter lecture, but all for Q&A. Evening session. So all the Q&A questions we'll use it that time, and then a brief meditation here and there. Okay. So thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow. See you in the evening again. Thank you.
Everybody gets a heart, everybody gets a soul, everybody gets a mind to let them know that we can be smart, that we can be kind, that we can be living by giving and loving all the time. So on the days when it's feeling tough, and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be thankful for our friends and family, and grateful for the air that we breathe, and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate, 'cause ever since the